Hey everyone, it's your friend Think Noodles, and welcome to my full walkthrough for Skullduggery Island. This is going to be the longest walkthrough I've ever done, and maybe the longest I'll ever do. It clocks in at a little bit over an hour, even though I fast forwarded through a lot of the trading scenes. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more Poptropica walkthroughs. Okay, let's get started and head into Skullduggery Island. So you drop in here, and you're just going to run to the right and go to the next screen. So let's just keep running and past the ad and up the hill. Now this woman here is throwing a coin, so we're going to go over to the right here and drop down and then run to the left. And we'll pick up the doubloon. And now let's go spend it. It's burning a hole in my pocket, so let's go. So head back up to where we were. Jump up. And head past the woman and the bridge. And we're going to go to one of the stores that we passed earlier, which was the general store. Right here, and we head in. You don't have to speak to the shopkeeper, but you can just to find out more about the story. All you have to do is open up your inventory and use the only thing you have, which is the doubloon, and you will buy some chicken feed. Now, before you leave, don't forget to grab this mirror up here. You're going to need it in a minute. All right, we've got everything we need in here. Let's head out the door, and then we're going to go to the left. And here are some chickens, so let's give him the chicken feed. And he'll give us one of his chickens, which we can use in a second. Alright, now we have the chicken. Let's run to the right and back up the hill and across the bridge. And there's someone who needs that chicken. Alright, here we go. And this guy needs a chicken to eat the bugs. So just click on your inventory and use the chicken. And he will give you a special blue candle that you're going to use in a second. Okay, run to your right here. And go up this. Just jump from ledge to ledge. And I think you can just go straight in here. You don't have to talk to her, but I talked to her anyway. And we're going to find her husband in a minute. So just jump back up. Go. And enter here. Now run to your right, and we're going to speak with the governor here. And he'll bring up this little document, and you won't be able to read all of it. But we have that special candle that the guy just gave us. So go ahead and open up your inventory. And use the blue candle, and it will expose the parts that you couldn't read before. Pretty cool, right? You don't really need to read it, but if you want to know more about the story, I suggest that you do. So now that you've revealed that, let's run to the left, and we're going to use that broken mirror. All right, here we go. Head out the door. And then all the way to the left where we started is where you want to end up. Sorry about that little jump there. I must have done a poor video cut, but you just keep running to the left. Alright, keep going. You'll get there in a minute. Okay, now you just want to head up to the telescope. And you don't need to talk to him either. Just, you can go ahead and click the telescope. And then what you want to do is scroll to the left. Right there. And you will see a ship on the left-hand edge. There we go. And then just click the mirror. And you'll signal him. And he'll signal you back. And then he's going to head to our island. So now that we've signaled him, he has come and helped him find his way home to his wife, who was on the other side of the island. And he gives us his ship. So now we can get off of Fort Ridley. And there are a number of islands around, so we have to visit all the trading posts. We have to head to the shipyard in Dragon Cove to get new ships. Watch for obstacles, and then finally on the bottom it says need a loan, visit the Golden Harbor Bank. I don't use the bank in this one at all. You can, but I just felt it was easier just to trade and not worry about getting a loan. Okay, so here we go. You press the spacebar to move and spacebar again to stop, and what we're going to do is we're going to head to the island on the bottom right. And the reason I'm doing this, it's just the order that I chose that was easiest for me. So, you can go however you like, but this way worked for me, and I feel like it's one of the fastest ways to do it. So each of those 5 islands has a piece of the map that we have to pick up. So what I'm going to do is go through each island, and I will also trade, but I'm going to go through each island first and find all the items for you. So Golden Harbor is where the bank is, and there is a pattern of lamps that you have to change in order to find the first piece of the map. So there's one of the lamps right there. And if you go over here, you see up there, it'll say 1, 2, and 4 have to be lit. And when you turn one on, it turns the others off. So what you need to do is do them in the following order, or else it won't work. So you want to click the 4th one, which is this one, and run to your left and jump up and bounce off of here, and light this one, which is the 2nd one, and then you go over and light the 1st one, and that'll keep them all lit, and then you'll see that the piece of paper will come down. Perfect. Now run to your right and grab the piece of the map. Alright, 4 more parts to go, but let's trade first. And here we go, we'll talk to the trading post person. And here we have cheap grain. Anything in the 10s or teens is quite cheap. So we'll sell off the things that we got. And we will buy as much grain as we can. And we don't have much money right now, we can't even fill our tiny ship. But that'll change soon, and you'll end up with 1 million doubloons by the end of this thing. So let's head out. And we're just going to go to the bottom left now. We're going to go in a clockwise direction. And there's a shipwreck. So if you see these, especially in the beginning of the game, not so much in the end anymore, but in the beginning, it really makes sense to grab all of these because you can get quite a lot of items and money or doubloons that are highly proportional to your current wealth. When you have like 500,000, 300 coins or doubloons is not going to make much difference, so don't waste your time on them later. But in the beginning, if you see them, go for them. Okay, we're almost to the 2nd island, and get a move on. We have a tiny ship, and we're going to get killed, so run away from those. Okay, now here we are in Pirate Harbor, and same deal. We have to, we have to find a piece of the map, and you'll see right over here. Let me get down here. Oops. I kind of, sorry about this, guys. Okay, so down here is where the trading person is, and we'll go ahead and trade. And we should be able to sell the grain for a good price. There we go. So we bought it for 12 and we're selling it for 40. So that's a great, great price. And that's a good price on that. Like I said, if it's in the tens or teens, that is a good price. And we should just sell this. There we go. And we can buy some more. Sell that too. Well, let's, yeah, there we go. Okay. So you jump to the left here. You'll see that there's a way to get up. You go here, here, and then you use this little platform. Then you can jump up here and jump over the pirate and go past, and then follow your way to the platform. There we go. And then jump onto the cannon and use the chain to climb up. And then we're gonna head here and jump up on top of the roof. Keep going all the way to the top and go to the top of this roof, and then jump to your left and you'll see this crate, and that'll give you the cannon starter kit, which we're gonna need in a second. Before you jump all the way down, there's something else you need to get. So go here, and you see that barrel there? You're gonna wanna push it to the left. So jump over it and push it to the left until it falls off. Okay, and then you're gonna wanna jump back across and push it again to the left until it falls off. There we go. Now we just need to get into the water, and we need to push it over to the right here. And we're going to put it right under this golden tooth, and you'll see why in a second. Now, all you need to do is click the cannon, and you'll use the starter kit to fire it, and it'll explode and break the tooth, and there is the second piece of the map. All right. Now we've traded and we've got the map, so we're going to head out and head to the next island. And we'll be back here near the end of the game, but not before that. We're going to go to the one in the upper left now. And this one we'll be visiting quite a lot in this walkthrough. It's one of the major trading posts that I used in my strategy. You're welcome to use whatever strategy you like, but I thought mine worked pretty well. All right, here we are on day 4. Now just go along the bottom here and jump on this dragon head, and it will reveal a mallet. Pick up the mallet, and we're gonna jump up here and push this guy on the block, the fisherman. Just keep pushing him right past this bell until he's right about there, with the front of him lined up with edge, with the seam in the rocks, and then hit the mallet and he'll catch a fish. And inside the fish's mouth is the piece of the map. So we're more than halfway there on collecting the map. Now jump up and go trade with the merchant. And you're going to want to sell this and buy silk. And that's a pretty common strategy for this. So what you're going to do is sell spice, buy silk every time you come to Dragon Cove. And we're going to create a 3-island trade route, and this is one of the 3. So head to your right and up to the one in the very top on the upper right. You're going to want to avoid these clouds at all costs. They will kill you very, very quickly, and it's hard to get out of them once you're in them. So just if you ever see lightning clouds, avoid them. It's really, really hard. Oh, good. Shipwreck. All right. We're already got almost 1,000 doubloons. Okay, this is Boifant Bay, and what we need to do here is find the other piece of the map, and oops, sorry about that, guys. Head to your right here. There we go. Now, so he tells you it's 312 Hanging Fern Way. So what you need to do is run to your right. And we'll skip the trading for now, and here are the ferns. So what you want to do is jump and hit number 3, then number 1, and then number 2. And then the piece of map will fall down. Easy enough. And we're 4 out of 5. So we'll run to the left here and we'll do a trade, which we will sell the silk that we bought, and we will buy medicine. And that's what you do here. You always sell silk and buy medicine, because silk is expensive here and medicine is cheap. And in the next one, medicine is expensive. So that's the route that you need to take. And once I complete this first round, I'm just going to keep doing it again and again, skipping the map parts, obviously. So here we go. Head to your lower right, but it's the island on the very right, kind of near the middle of the screen. It's not the lower right island. We're going to the one that's sort of in the middle of the map, but on the right-hand side. So here we go. All right, now this one is named appropriately Parrot Port, because the mission to get the final piece has to do with this parrot right here. So it says, jump in the sea, then come and see me. So you need to go to your left. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. We have to get the cracker first. We'll need that in a minute anyway. So you need to get the cracker first, or else he'll start hiding all over again. So get the cracker. And then head back out. And then run to your left and find the parrot again. He'll be in the same spot, and he'll say the same thing and fly away. There he is. Okay, so now we need to jump in the sea and then go find him. So we'll run to our left and jump into the water. Perfect. Now we head back out. And pretty easy to find. He's just he's right over where he was before. He flew almost straight up, just a little bit to the right. So there he is in the windowsill. Now click him and he'll say clog the vent and find where he went. So just jump up onto this rooftop here and jump over to the adjacent one and close this. There we go. Now that that's closed off, just run to your right and drop down into this palm tree here and click on him again. And now he says to the old tower, and that was all the way to the left where we came in. So just jump to your left and head all the way over. And climb up here and climb up the tower. And this is his owner, and he'll say that we've found him, but we don't know how to keep him. So what we need to do is use the cracker. So just open up your inventory and use the cracker, and he'll give you the final piece of the map as a reward for getting his parrot back. So now the map is completed, and if you examine it, it'll come together and it'll show Skullduggery Island right there. And it's going to be a while before we get there, but let's go and finish up this trade here. So what we want to do here is, and it's always the same on this one as well, you're going to want to sell the medicine and buy spice. Now spice, you're not going to make a ton of money off of by selling it in Dragon Cove, but you make a little bit, and every little bit counts, so just always do that. And I'm going to put an annotation on the screen that shows you what to buy and where, because I'm going to speed this up and it's going to go quite fast, but this will give you an idea of exactly what you're supposed to buy and where. So I'll just put the name Dragon Cove, and it'll say buy silk, sell spice and Beaufort Bay, sell silk, buy medicine, etc. And that'll give you a good guide on what to do and what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. But before I do that, I'm going to show you how to buy a ship, because we're about to be close enough to buy a ship and upgrade. And what I'll also do is, since I'm going to speed up certain parts, other parts I'm going to slow down and explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. But during the times that it's sped up, I'm just going to bring the music level up and you can listen to music. And when it comes back down, I will tell you what I'm doing and why. I think there are really strategic times on when to buy a ship, and also strategic times on when to buy crew, because sometimes buying the crew will be better than spending all the money on a ship. And I'll show you when and why. So here we go. We're going to sell this, and that shouldn't be enough to buy a ship, but I'll show you how anyway. So I'll take you to the ship store. Here we go. And you can see the different prices on a few of the ships. They have various prices, and I'll put those in the description, but they are 3,000, 9,000, 30,000, 90,000, 300,000, and 1 million. And you get a trade-in value for all your ships except for this one. Now on my way out, I'm not going to forget to buy silk so I can sell it at Beaufort Bay. And the next time around here, I should have enough to buy the next ship. And I'm just going to keep it at normal speed just for this first round of the trade route, just so I can show you the order I do it in and how quickly I can do it. And I think this is the best route, and you should just copy what I've done here, and you can get through it. I think depending on your trades, you can get through it between 50 and 60 days to get all the way to the warship, which I think is pretty good. All right, head over and up, and we will talk to the merchant, and we will, what? That's right, we will sell silk and buy medicine. Perfect. And I also always buy the maximum of that one item. as much as I can afford or as much as my ship can hold. I just buy the maximum because I know I'm going to get a really great price for it at the next location. So just buy a ton of it and make the most profit you can. Wow, it sure is a rainy day in Poptropica, huh? All right, we'll get around these storms. Here we go. All right, we'll head to the right and we're gonna buy spice and we're going to sell our medicine. See, that's a great price. We almost tripled our money. And that will give us enough to buy a ship. And we're gonna buy the spice. There we go. And we're gonna head back to Dragon Cove. So it's Dragon Cove, Buffont Bay, and Parrot Port, and you just keep making a triangle with those three, selling in between each one and buying in between each one, and you just keep going around and around and around until you have enough money to upgrade, and you just keep going around and around and around and upgrade again and upgrade again and upgrade again. Okay, now we head to our right, and we're going to sell the little bit of profit on the spice. Not bad. I mean, 140, but hey. Okay, so that's a good price on silk. I think I'm gonna buy, I'm gonna buy enough of it so that just in case the price changes when I go in and buy a ship, I want to keep that really good price. 14 is a great price. So let's head over to the right and we're going to go buy the next ship. And the difference between the next ship and this ship, I think it goes a little bit faster just by one unit, but it holds 3 times as much cargo. All right, and I'm gonna go and spend as much money as I can on the inventory. Now, before I speed it up, I just want to give you one pointer. When you buy the boat, make sure that you have at least as much as your previous maximum. So I still had 20 cargo left over that I could afford and another 18. So I got up to 38. I can't fill this ship, but that's twice as much almost as the last one. But you don't want to buy it until you have only like 1 doubloon left, because it will take you a very long time to get that money back. So you want to have enough inventory that you can at least, or enough doubloons so that you can at least buy back that inventory. And we'll avoid the clouds here. I hope you guys are getting the idea of what I'm doing here, so I'm going to speed it up. I'm back, and I'm going to sell the spice, and you'll notice that I'm over 10,000. So I'm going to, it's a pretty good price. I'm going to buy, again, my maximum inventory for my old ship. And then I'm going to go in here, and hopefully I will have enough to upgrade. And I should, because with the trade-in value of my current ship, you do get trade-in value. I should be able to buy the next boat, which was 9,000, but I think it's discounted to 8,250. Let's see here. Yes, 8,250. So there we go. And I have 962 left, which I can use to buy a little bit more silk. And now I have a much larger inventory. And you see I can hold 200 items now. Now I can't get quite up there, but instead of 60 now I'm carrying 124 on this load. And the next time around I'll be able to fill it. So gonna speed up again. Alright, and as I sell this spice, you'll notice I'll go over 30,000, which means that I can fill up my next ship. And I'm going to go ahead and buy the silk again, up to my maximum level, and that should put me a little bit under, but with my trade-in value again, I'm going to be able to buy the next ship. And I should have a little bit left over for a little bit more inventory. And as you can see here, I can hold 600 items. So I'm going to go back and buy as much silk as I can. not quite 600, but more than 200. So I'm gonna go to the next one and keep going with my route. And when I come back, there's gonna be a little bit different because the next boat costs 90,000, and there's a better investment you can make on crew. All right, let me sell this, and that puts us over 90,000, which is the cost of the next ship. So we're going to go and upgrade ships. And I believe that this ship is one of the ones that makes it start to move a lot faster. It's one of the faster ships. It's not the fastest, but it is quite a bit faster. So we're going to start moving a lot faster through this. And it can hold 1,800, but with my 50% boost, I can hold 2,700 items of cargo. So again, that's going to move faster and faster. That we make more and more profit and make our way all the way to the end.
a little Swedish there.
Alright, now I can't get it completely full, but I got more than 900, which, like I said before, is all that matters. And it's a cool looking ship too. Now that we have quite a bit of money, here in Parrot Port, we can hire another crew member. So let's go to the trading post and finish off here. All right, now we're gonna head over to the right and head in here. And we're gonna head upstairs and we're gonna hire a navigator who will increase our speed. All right. And you can see here that our ship speed is now 14 knots. I think they increase it by 2 knots. I think that ship's speed is supposed to be 12. So it's a slight boost, but every little bit matters, especially when, even though you know what you're doing in this island, it takes you almost 2 hours to finish. So any little speed boost will help you get through it quicker. Now let's finish off this one, and you'll notice we are well over 300,000, so we can go and pick up the next ship. And I know this is tedious, everyone, but this is the second to last one, so you're almost there. It really only takes a couple more rounds to get to the final ship. So hang in there, you'll make it. So buy this one, and leaves us quite a bit left over. And now we have 7,500 inventory space. And I think when you get the final Warbird, you get 9,000 inventory space if you have the 50% boost. So we'll head over here and buy the max we can of the silk, and it should be, yes, 6,000. So we almost have a full load, and by the next one, when we go to Buffont Bay, we will be able to afford a full load of medicine. And this boat looks kind of crappy, I think, but you know, it's fast because it's a steamship. Alright, now before we go and do another round, what we're going to do is go in here and we're going to get one more crew member. He's over on the left here. You jump up and here he is. And what he does is he repairs your ship while you're on the move. Usually, in order to repair your ship, you have to be in port, but he'll help you repair your ship while you're fighting. So that really helps out with the Captain Crawfish battle at the end. And that put us well over the mark. You really only actually need 925,000 plus another 20,000 for the final crew member. But I just went past. I could have just come back after Buffont Bay and still afforded it, but I just figured to finish it off. So here we go. We want to buy the ship, and we're going to buy the Warbird. And this is the ship that we need to defeat Captain Crawfish. And we just need one more crew member who really helps out with the fire rate on the fireballs, on the cannonballs. Without him, you really have a hard time beating Captain Crawfish. And with him and all the other crew members, it's actually quite easy. You don't really have to do anything. Just smash into him and click on him 1,000 times, and all your cannonballs will kill him. So, and check out this boat. Isn't it huge? All right, so we'll head out. And what we're going to do here is we're going to head to the Pirate Cove. So head south. And Pirate Cove is the one on the bottom left. And you just want to head back up to the top like we did before, where we jumped on top of the house and found the cannon starter kit and everything. If you guys remember that, I know it's been almost an hour since we saw that. But if you go ahead and do that, here we go. And jump up here, climb the chain, and we'll head in and go into this shack here. Now just run to your left and not him, hire the second guy right here. And once he's hired, you have all you need to defeat Captain Crawfish, so I have a lot of money left over, but hey, you know, what can I do? Okay, now run to your right and get into your awesome ship. And what you want to do is, once you're moving, you're going to want to head southeast and just watch the map and watch your position on it, and head to the area that looks like the map that you saw, the hidden treasure map, and there's Skullduggery. So ignore this guy, and there we go. So it's Captain Crawfish, and he's the big boat that kind of looks like you, and just crash into him and just start hammering away at him. And if you click quickly enough, you'll see that he can't really heal like you can, and you'll defeat him and he'll take off. So we're going to have to go to Skullduggery Island in a second. I'll show it to you right here, although there's not really much you can do with it right here. You have to go back to the original island that we started from. So you'll see here, I mean, it's a tiny island. There's really nothing you can do here, but I just want to show you guys. Yeah, so it's cloudy and everything, so there's really not much here that you can do anything with. So let's just head out, and what we need to do is go back to where we started from. So that's the island in the middle of the map, and again, just avoid, I mean, you could engage them. You can do pretty well. You'll see. He's running away, but you crash into them, they stay still, and then you can just destroy them fairly easily with this ship. So there we go, and we're just gonna head up. Wow, that hurt me a lot more than I expected. Be careful with those engagements. I'll just avoid him. And there we go. So now we just have to head back to where the governor is. And I promise you guys, you've almost made it. You're almost there. All the hard parts are done. You just have to go through the motions at this point. So here at Fort Ridley, run to your right. Across the bridge. Okay. Jump up here and go into the mansion. Alright, now just head to your right and speak with the governor and tell him about Captain Crawfish. Now, obviously, you guys know what to do with that. We'll head back out and back to our ship for one last sail. All right, we're getting there. Almost to the boat. Oh, yeah. Look at all that happy and proud crew. Okay, and it's just to the lower left of where you are now. So, again, ignore those at this point. There's no need to pick those up. Oh, wow, I could crush him. All right, we'll just head in here. Okay, and day 60, we're about to beat it. So if you look at the map, not that one, this one, it will tell you, take 6 steps from the flag. So there's the flag, and you can just approximate really about 6 steps. It's a little bit further than that, but the computer will pick it up anyway. There we go. And surprise, surprise, Captain Crawfish is waiting for you and you're in trouble. But wait, what's this? Who could it be? They've sunk Captain Crawfish's ship. It's your proud crew, loyal as ever. So this is just a cutscene. There's nothing you can do here. And you can watch the ship sail away. And as you guys know, Captain Crawfish does come back in his dreams for Supervillain Island. And you talk to the governor, and he awards you the medal. Congratulations, you finally made it through Skullduggery Island. Please take a second to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I worked really hard on this and it took me forever to do. I'll see you guys again soon, and thanks for watching.